Welcome to The Explainer. So, let's be real for a second. Who's in charge here? You or your computer? Today, we're going to break down the essential skills that will put you firmly in the driver's seat.
You know that feeling, right? That sinking, frustrating moment when your PC just starts glitching out and you have absolutely no idea where to even begin? Yeah, we've all been there.
But here's the thing, and this is the great news, you can absolutely handle most of these problems yourself. The power to fix things is already there. You just need the right map. And that's what this explainer is all about.
So here's the bottom line. Mastering just a handful of these core skills can completely flip the script. You'll go from feeling like a passive user to someone who's actually in control.
Okay, so let's dive right in. We're going to start at the very, very core of your computer, a place called the BIOS, or on newer machines, the UEFI. So what is this thing? Well, think of it like your PC's brainstem. It is the absolute first program that wakes up when you hit that power button. Its whole job is to check on the hardware and get it ready for your main operating system to take over.
So why on earth would you ever need to go in here? Well, this is mission control for the heavy-duty stuff. If you want to install a new operating system, you got to change the boot order here. Got some weird, low-level hardware issue? You might need to tweak a setting in here. It's basically the key to serious PC problem solving.
Okay, so knowing how to get into the BIOS is step one. Now let's see how that skill lets us build our next essential tool, your very own digital rescue kit. I'm talking about the bootable USB drive. You know, computers these days, they don't really come with CD or DVD drives anymore. So this little USB stick, it becomes your modern-day master key. It's the one thing that can unlock a computer that seems totally, completely dead. So what does this master key actually do for you? Well, it's got three main jobs. First, it can boot up a PC even if the main hard drive is blank or totally corrupted. Second, it's the tool you'll use to install a fresh operating system like Windows or Linux. And third, it can be a lifesaver for getting rid of those really, really nasty viruses.
Right, so once you know how to make and use a bootable USB, you unlock one of the most powerful skills a PC user can have, the ability to do the ultimate fresh start, installing an operating system completely from scratch.
Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Wait a minute, why would I wipe a brand new computer and do this myself? It sounds a little crazy, I get it. But trust me, there's a huge advantage to taking this extra step.
Let's just look at the difference here. The version of Windows that comes from the factory, the OEM install, is almost always crammed with stuff you don't want. We call it bloatware or potentially unwanted programs. You know, trial software, weird toolbars, stuff that just slows your brand new computer down from day one. A clean install that's pure, fast, and has only the software that you decide to put on it. Big difference.
Okay, so your fresh new OS is installed and man, it is lightning fast. But we're not quite done. There's one more crucial step to make sure all of your hardware, your graphics card, your sound card, is running at 100%.
And that step is drivers. What are they? Well, drivers are basically translators. They're just tiny bits of software that let your operating system, like Windows, speak the right language to all your hardware. Without the right driver, your fancy graphics card is just a useless piece of plastic. It's that important.
Now, the driver situation, it really depends on what you're using. On Windows, it's mostly automatic these days, which is great, but you still need to know how to go into the device manager and fix things when they go wrong. On Mac OS, don't even worry about it. Apple takes care of the whole shebang. And on Linux, well, let's just say it's gotten way better, but you better be ready to follow some instructions very, very carefully.
All right, we've talked about some big, heavy-duty setup skills. Now let's switch gears to something you can use every single day to keep your computer from driving you crazy.
See, every single program you open, your browser, Spotify, a game, it creates these things in the background called processes. And sometimes they go rogue. They get stuck, they freeze up, or they start eating all your computer's memory, slowing everything down to a crawl.
The good news is your operating system gives you the tools to play detective. In Windows, it's the legendary Task Manager. On a Mac, you've got the Activity Monitor. Your goal is always the same. Find that one process that's causing all the trouble, end it, and figure out which program is the culprit so you can fix it or get rid of it.
And really, that's the core of it. These skills, understanding the BIOS, making a bootable USB, doing clean installs, managing drivers, and taming processes, this is your roadmap. It takes you from feeling helpless to being in total, confident control of your PC.
So you're on the path now. You've got the map to PC mastery. The journey from just being a passenger to actually piloting your own machine has officially begun.
So the only question left is, what's the first skill you're going to tackle?